looking down at your boyfriend. Like it's just like
I just like
masculine.
don't have. It's not even that I would be like I would never date someone.
No,
Only,
yeah.
like, people are tall.
It's
But
just like
it just so happens that everyone I have dated has
exactly,
been
yeah.
tall. And also, I feel like really short guys have like little man. Like I mean, short guys. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not talking like. I mean,
Oh,
if
the
you're like
complex.
if you're like 5'7", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", like that's tall. Like that's normal height. I mean, like short guys have like literal short man complexes where they like they're like annoying. They're just more annoying. I'm pretty sure height corresponds with annoyance.
So if you're ever getting into a fight, watch out for the shortest guy.
Yeah, because they have nothing to lose. They're crazy as shit.
They're crazy. The short guys are fucking crazy as shit.
Wacko.
Who gives a fuck about the big jack guys?
Nothing to lose. They're
nothing.
Crazy.
The short guys they'll fucking bite your cheek off and spit it back at you.
Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, I agree.
I swear.
They have to prove themselves, right?
Yeah. They've got something to prove. They have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Nice.
Right?
Well, that's camera for that one.
That's funny.
Right? Oh, man.
Something to prove, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
That's why let's look at the most successful men in history and in life.
Okay.
Right? They probably are a little bit shorter than the average people.
You people.
He's got more to prove.
Well, how tall is Michael Jordan?
Oh.
Well, that's,
that's different.
That's
freaking
that's
successful
a sport, right? But let's talk about comparison. Let's talk about like Jeff Bezos. Let's talk about like Bill Gates. Let's
Okay,
talk about,
for
like,
example, so Tom Cruise is like midget.
Yeah, he's like 5'4".
And he makes
I didn't know that.
And in all movies, he makes sure that he stands on, like if he's next to another man and he's shorter,
that's crazy.
He makes them put a box down.
You know the average actor in Hollywood is 5'5".
Think about all the people in our high school who are arts kids. You're telling me they're not shrimps?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I went to an art school.
Arnold is a beast to me though.
Well, how tall is Arnold?
You're short.
No.
What?
Yeah. Arnold's short.
That's crazy.
Short guys also like either become like big gym rats where they take like steroids and they get as wide as they are tall.
Yeah.
And then or they're like these
My
like
brother.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like they just have this
Literally.
thing where like they're like, oh, if I can't be tall, I'm gonna be fucking massive.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, it looks natural. You definitely did that yourself.
Yeah, but you do look taller when you're more jacked. I feel like, you know,
Or
you
like
don't
there's
look as
something.
small.
Yeah.
I think well, like sometimes depending on how jacked you are, you can look like a stub. Even if you're taller, you can look stubby. But like if you have a good ratio, then I feel like you can look taller because you just have more body mass. But then when you actually stand next to the person, you're like, oh, I didn't know you're this short, right? But like,
yeah.
So on that topic, how important is like the physical aspect of a person?
it's important. I like everybody like says that's shallow, but I like.
No, it's real. It's
Yeah.
real.
It's real shit though.
It's real shit. It is
In,
real.
in this
Like,
day and age, that's not shallow at all, man.
It's not shallow at all. That's real.
gotta have
Especially
your-
if like I
your,
feel as well if you're athletic, like which you are, and
Yeah.
I am, I don't think I could. I don't know. It's like if somebody
Corey's
can't
like just play Division 1.
if
Yeah.
someone
University
can't
basketball.
I'm good at sports.
if someone can't if somebody's doesn't take care of themselves, then like they probably don't really have an appreciation for I don't know. Like it's like you miss that kind of I don't know.
I played
Exactly.
hockey, and then
Really?
Yeah.
that was my number one sport, and then I played rugby in school, and I played like every like
Oh, so you fucked some
every-
bitches
yeah.
up.
oh gosh, yeah, rugby. Like I played in school, but it was like
Gosh,
sometimes
yeah.
I liked it more than freaking hockey. Like I loved rugby. Like
Rugby
I was
seems fun.
good at it. I didn't think I would be because I'm so small.
Yeah.
But they'd like just put me outside, like on the wings, and I just they pass the ball to me. I just run around all the fat girls, and then like literally, it's true. It's true. They're slower. Come on. And I'm just like, yo, eat. See you later, bitch.
They try to
Can't catch
tackle you,
me.
you
Yeah.
slip right
I'm
through.
like, but yeah, like, and yeah, I played like volleyball. Like I played all, like I just love sports, right? Like it's fun. Yeah. But they're good. Yeah. I played like every sport in high school, like every season. I played like every season I was playing a sport. But yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I miss it. I'm like, who am I now? Don't play anything.
Just a registered nurse. So, what's the definition of woke to you, Corey? Since you
Woke is like to me, woke is like just being like fucking aware, whether it's like social issues, political issues, plus being just aware of the fact that like
a cool person.
Yeah, like as in like if you're a girl, you're aware of the fact that girls do some things that are fucking crazy and annoying.
This guy was disobeying the bicycle laws. Yay! So maybe a car will hit him.
However, there's also guys who do things like it's just being aware and being like big enough to be outside your own ego in the sense of you understand that people come from different places, that we all have things we don't like about each other. It's just like being aware instead of just being so like women have to be one way, men have to be another. It's just being like aware of the fact that there's different people everywhere, and there's I don't know. That's what woke is. Just being like fucking
there. But in some sense, declaring yourself woke, is that something that's not an ego thing too?
That is an ego thing for sure, but it's like I feel like it's a good ego thing, something you should like, unless you're not actually woke. Like I mean, like those people. I feel like in older generations, you have people who are like, I don't know if I could pay. I could let the girl pay. I don't know if I could. It's like if you're woke, you're like, yeah, girls can. Like it's just like one of those things where you're just aware.
You're just chill.
Yeah, like you understand different people's perspectives. Like it's like there's just some people who are just so unaware, and I think being woke, like our generation has so much information coming at them at all points of time. Like you look on Snapchat, there's articles. As soon as I open my phone in the morning, there's like Apple articles I didn't even ask for. Like, I feel like you just get this influx of information that just makes you like 10 times more knowledgeable.
If you read it and
pay attention. And if you don't, then you're not woke.
Okay.
Stay woke.
Yeah, stay woke, people.
Well, then, what if that information is leading you in the wrong way?
Exactly.
Right? What if that information
exactly
goes against
propaganda,
what you believe in?
Exactly.
But that's why you can't just read like one article. You have to be like,
form your opinion from those articles. And
do you form your opinions off of articles that you read,
you take
or
what
off
you
of
read
personal
and say,
experiences?
Personal experiences, and then I also take into account like what I think also it's part of being like present and listening. So it's like when somebody else tells you something, you're like, that's really interesting. I don't believe that, but
it's
see
a
where
cool
you're coming
way
from.
to
I
like
get
look at it.
And the next time I have a conversation or I come here and I'm talking about something, it's like, you know what? I always believed that. However, I know somebody, and you're able to apply it where it's like, I just don't understand what they're thinking. It's like, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's woke.
True.
Like, being able to take what you...
I'm woke too, okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's some real shit.
But even sitting here and asking those questions, even asking the questions that you're asking, like sitting through this podcast, that's being woke. Like, being able to be open to conversation that's different than what you already believe in other people's beliefs, that's being woke.
I'm right, you're wrong.
The way that people are nowadays, right? It's like I have to stick to what I believe in. Everyone's on the defensive side. So the thing is, I feel like the majority of people aren't being woke.
But I think part of being woke is like that you're open to the fact that you can change what you think, because sometimes you don't know all the fucking facts.
But then where do you draw the line where it's like being open to everything, and then where do you like I draw a line here. I don't follow that.
Well, they say like an opinion, like to have an opinion means that you've listened to points for what you believe in and points against, and you've made your decision based on both of those things. You don't just listen to what you already agree with. Like you don't just look with things that already agree with what you think and then be like, yep, this is what I think. You take into like the contrasting information plus the information you already thought, and then you weigh those two and go, you know what? I either still believe that or I'm not sure what I believe. Like that's how you form an opinion. So in order to be woke, you got to be able to be like, I don't really understand blank. So then you go and look up why people do it, why they think that, why whatever. And if you still believe what you think, that's a totally valid opinion. But at least you've taken the time to listen to the other side.
Of course,
yeah. Mic drop.
Yeah, that was sick. I was just like drinking cheers.
Yeah,
I
agree.
You're right.
I'm like,
because
she's
at first,
right.
like when Corey was talking about all that shit in the beginning, I was like,
all that shit.
That's not woke at all.
No, but it is woke.
But then she redeemed herself afterwards.
Yeah. At the same time too, right? Someone who goes through like experiences, like the same way that you just broke it down, right? But their experiences are just like negative.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? I gave it a fair chance, and all the experience that I've had has been negative. So this is the way that I am. And they feel woke at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure it's like, I don't know. That's my belief. That was my definition. I don't know.
No, I completely agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you're right. There are people probably who like through their experiences are like, well, I don't believe in any of that because of these things.
Right.
And I don't know if, you're right. That probably is woke too, but maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Woke is a dumb word.
I honestly, I'm like, I always just like heard, I've never actually thought
woke.
about it. Like I just hear people go, "Oh, stay woke." And I'm just like, yeah, stay woke. Like I just like I never really looked into it but that makes sense.
No,
it does. Like now that I think about it, I'm like that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Like now that like I go back to when people are like, "Oh, stay woke." I'm like, okay, so that's what that means. Like I don't like I'm not good with this lingo and stuff.
Like, keep
but,
up, man.
Yeah.
Like, keep up.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation where someone tried to say something to you or like push something down your throat and you're like, yo, I'm woke. I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like what I was saying upstairs. Like I was saying, like people, like there's a lot of people who just think they're right. Point blank period. They are right and you are wrong. So that at that point you're being woke by saying,
but see,
You know what? That's fine. You're right. Like
I feel like in this day and age, like considering yourself woke has some sort of connotation towards ignorance as well.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, so I would never consider myself woke.
Yeah.
I consider myself informed.
Yeah, me too. I just like the word woke. It sounds cool.
cool.
And it sounds fun to be like, I'm woke.
It's fun to say.
Or like stay woke or be woke.
When Miranda was saying it's like stay woke.
Yeah, like it's a stupid
yeah, it is.
word.
And I'm like, yeah, I've never
word.
really like actually thought about it. But I'm like, yeah, stay woke. You know, and I'm just, but that does make sense.
But like, you know, like would I ever use that word? No. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it is fun to say.
Yeah.
It's fun to
It rolls off the tongue easy.
Yeah, rolls off the tongue.
So, do you think? Here's a question for you guys. Do you think you are your own person, or do you think you've been influenced?
I
always think about
this.
I hate that question because I always think
I
about
think
that.
because I'm at the age I'm at now, I feel like I'm just being told. Like I don't know who I am. I'm still trying to figure it out. And sometimes like I know, like I said, I'm a blunt person. I'm like I'll say like I'll stick to like if I believe in something, I want to call somebody out, I will, like this and that if it needs to happen.
Yeah.
But it's just like I just still sometimes when I'm in a conversation with somebody, especially when I'm not comfortable, I feel like I can like kind of like not like be a chameleon, but like sometimes I'm just like
the chameleon person.
Yeah, I'm just like I don't like to be like that. Like I like, but like
sometimes
I don't have enough like a formed like opinion.
I feel
that
like
I just like, I don't really.
I don't think you are a chameleon person, but I do feel like there's massive
moments,
increase of chameleon people.
Yeah, but there's moments that I'm just like, oh, like I think about it later. I'm just like, oh, like.
Did I even mean that? Yeah, or did it even want to do that?
But then you learn, like I'm like again, like I'm at the age where I'm learning from like these things. So it's just like I'm still trying to figure out who I am. Exactly. But like I still know who I am, but it's just like a lot of like.
But at an older age group, do you guys feel that you are?
Yeah. What would you say? Like, are you more confident and stuff? Because like sometimes I'm not as confident as a person that I would. Like I am confident as a person, but like sometimes I'm like not as confident as I wish I could be.
Yeah.
You know, but that's also me growing. Sorry.
No, for
sure. I'm like, honestly, let me talk.
No, to be honest, like as being human, like your mindset is how we all feel. Like
yeah, like because like you get in your head, right? Like you get in your head and you're just like, oh, like shouldn't have said that.
Once
or like why
I get to
like,
the point where I feel like I know everything and I need to understand everything about me, I'm completely stagnant.
Yeah.
As a person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It makes
So like your mindset, you should keep that for life.
Yeah. No, I like my mindset, and that's what I love about me.
And you should be happy that you have this mindset this early on.
Yeah, but what pulls me around is like what we're saying about staying woke is like I have my opinion, but like I know, but like
stop saying that now.
I know. Last time, sorry, but like I have my opinion, whatever.
Wait, we're all getting it, right? On our knuckles, right?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I have like my opinion, but like sometimes it's just like you get like torn, like you're just like I don't because like you think another way somebody thinks about something, and you're like, oh, like that's a different way of thinking. It's like, am I wrong and you're right? But like you don't really have to be wrong or right. You can just have your opinion.
Exactly.
But like sometimes like you get in your head, right? Like everybody does. But it's just like at the end of the day, you take it and you learn and you go from there, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
And like
that's awesome. Big up Samir.
Yeah, no, that's dope, man.
Every podcast we do, I feel more appreciation for you guys.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
Sure. Yeah, I was like, okay.
But you know what you said?
Rude.
Like,
it's already been out of time. I'm out in.
Pardon?
Like something like kind of like blows your mind or like kind of thing like that. It's like you take only remnants of it.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, you're completely right and I'm completely wrong.
No, exactly.
You know
sometimes I feel like girls are more open to learning things than guys are. Though. Like the guys are like, this is what I think.
At your age, 100%. At your age,
oh my god,
100%. It's like, and they always go with like, especially like when they like their
buddies.
Boys. Like they're just like, oh, they just like they're chameleons. Like they literally just like, oh, like I hate like this girl,
or so many people where it's like
guys.
Like I feel like for guys where it's like, yeah, that was really fucked up that he did that, like gonna go over later though and swim, and you're like, but if you think that's fucked up, then like why are you friends? But with girls, where girls cut off other girls so easily, whereas guys are like, yeah, he's really fucked up, like, he's really annoying and he gets really drunk and he says really fucked up things and he did that, but we're gonna go over later and watch the game. It's like, okay, so you don't like you think it's fucked up and there's things that you don't like about him, but you're not gonna not be friends with that person.
Like my guy friend
all the time.
At this point, when you said that,
yeah.
I think that's disconnect between white guys and
Asian guys.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Who knows?